There we go. That took care of it. All right. I think everything is back up the way it should be. Only thing now, as now would probably be the good time to go ahead and start sending posts out. I'm very confused as to what I'm seeing on in my Discord between you and Tails, Crystal. I don't know if I want to know. Knowing the two of you, it's probably something sus. Take this time to go ahead and post all of my self-promotions. There we go. Should be over momentarily. All right, we are back. Again, sorry about that. Ran into some technical difficulties because of a power surge deciding to show up out of nowhere. Don't know what that was about because it is not storming outside at all. But we're back now. And we are here to play some Star Wars The Old Republic. And I'm just double checking, making sure everything is set up and good to go. Everything appears to be in order. Okay. So where we last left off in this game, I believe we had just finished defeating our former master, Darth Zash, giving us the title of Darth, which in this is basically the rank just below the Dark Council. Or I think we're a Lord, which is just below that. Hello, Tails. I was just talking about you. I saw in the Discord something between you and Crystal. I don't know what that's about. A little concerned. Did a thing in preparation. Oh, really? Okay. What about Renee? To hit 400 and win 400 hits. No, they both have to have Hooters costumes. I mean, nice. I mean, this is why you don't make bets that you don't want to cash out. But see, when I add these challenges, it's like I'm not going to add anything that I don't want to do or that I would absolutely despise doing. Already got Crystal already. I believe I saw some fan art on her Discord of that, and it did look pretty good. I mean, I would love to, once I can start working again, get more commissions out for me and Ruby. Just anything that I commission, it's going to be very, like, it's going to be lewd, but it's never going to be full on not safe for work. But anytime someone were to do fan art that would be considered not safe for work, I will definitely still like it on socials, and I might decide to create a secondary account just for reposting those. Transparent PNG for her VTuber Studios. Sweet. I've got one for... Technically, I have two for Ruby. I guess really just one, because only one of them actually reacts to her voice, and that's her base model. But I have been tossing around the idea for Ruby to either make it where her ability makes her even bigger than what she is now, or possibly adding like a hyper mode to our abilities to where like normally she could only grow to the size of the AC-130, but with the hyper boost she can grow up to the size of a C5, which is basically the largest plane in the world. Spooky news. What kind of spooky news are we talking about here? Anyway, I'm going to get sidetracked if I stay on here for too long. We can chat about this while we are in the game, so let's go ahead. And I still need to fix my transition because the sound's still not there because I accidentally deleted the right transition. Luckily, I still have everything to make that transition again. It's just going to take forever because I had to use special editing software to get it to actually work correctly. But we were last using the Sheed, the Sith Assassin, small doll already evil, Kitsune and Hassel. What's worse than 30-foot Kitsune? A 100-foot Kitsune? See, I've made it in the lore where technically anybody that's a part of my team can use each other's powers. It's just that we can only use one power at a time. And certain members of the team are experts with certain skills compared to others. Or they're masters of it. It's like, I'm a master of the speed perk, where I can achieve the fastest speed faster than anyone else. Ruby is a master at the size manipulation, so she can grow larger than anyone else, or make someone smaller than anyone else can. And then I've got a person on my team that's a master of an ability that gives you heightened senses, one that's an ability that gives you super strength, one that gives you the power to hack into electronics, and one that makes you invisible. So I've got a team going. And I actually have concept designs for all of them. I just haven't gotten the time or money to actually commission their designs yet.
Your money's always good here.
But I will eventually. Let's see. Sith Inquisitor? Yes, sir. We are a Sith Assassin, and then I am... My second combat style is Sith Juggernaut. Crystal is doomed. I feel like she's always doomed anytime that you're in the same room. So now I need to go back to Dromenkos and speak with Darth Thanaton. Swear. This kid. My kid does not run through the house. He stomps through the house. Because right now I'm a 2-kilometer Kitsune boy. Have my Imperial agent set it to be like an elite stormtrooper. Nice. I set mine up. I went the cliche, which... If you're just joining the stream, I actually have 34 characters in this game. And so I basically have 4 of every class in the game. The first Imperial agent I made, I did kind of went the cliche route and made him basically a Admiral Thrawn clone. Or like an Admiral Thrawn sniper. Give me the monkey lizard. Monkey lizard! Okay. My main is actually a bounty hunter that I have set up with power tech and the Vanguard class, I think. Whichever one's the assault rifle class for stormtroopers. So I feel like the stormtrooper class abilities fit better than the Imperial agents for a bounty hunter, especially Mandalorian. That's what I'm thinking. I've got multiple different outfits for that character. Of course, I've made an outfit so that I look like Boba Fett. But the one I use now is kind of a combination of the two, like, most popular sets you can get.
Stars, help us! Where did it get that relic?
Defeat the escaped Krachkila. I'm gonna stab it in the butt. Butt stab! Oh, I am stunned. I was going to say it's surprisingly weak, but that's because I'm 7 levels higher than it is. So, makes sense. Vanguard uses regular blaster rifle with damage over time. And zap attack like skills. Yeah, that's kind of why I picked it for my bounty hunter over the agent. Is I feel like... because the Mandalorians have always been kitted out to mainly fight everything, but especially Jedi. And I feel like things with, like, explosives, flamethrowers, shock darts or shock webbing, feel like they fit in the most. And where... oh, I gotta go to the tomb. Gadgets. Yeah, you gotta have all them gadgets. And I feel like the Imperial Agent's assault rifle class is more focused on, like, stealth. Where did it take me? Okay. Can I get closer? Yes, I can.
Enjoy your stay.
Apparently, there's not a fast travel point there. Either that or I haven't located it yet. Very possible. At least this way I think it's cheaper. Had to use your drawings, Tails, and Sammy's because it wouldn't let me use both for some reason. So hopefully this turns out right when it does happen. These frickin' gnats, man, they're everywhere in this room. And I don't know why they're still in here. There's been no food in here for like 4 days. And that's usually the only reason they show up in my room is if I accidentally leave food out one night. And then they're just here forever, I guess. So weird why it didn't let me fast travel here? Oh. Because apparently that's still not the right place. Love that for me. You have a trash can that hasn't been changed for a while, that tends to happen. Well, I tend to do pretty well about keeping it changed. And usually the only thing that's in it is soda cans. Because 90% of the time, I don't even bring food down here. Just because I have little desk space as it is. With 2 monitors, 2 keyboards, 2 mice, a stream deck. Luckily, I have my desktops on different tables, so they're not on here. But you run out of room really fast. Still liquid in those cans, so it's best to change it out just in case. You're probably right. Probably what I need to do when I end stream tonight is take every bit of trash that's in this room and put it in a trash bag upstairs. Maybe invest in some, like, fly traps while I'm at it. Need to update that alarm, because it's not set for, since I've started streaming earlier on Wednesdays. Man, you're making me travel awfully far just to go talk to you, Thanaton. Better not be wasting my frickin' time. And why are you having me go through a heroic area? Is my next question. Or I guess there's a shortcut I could have taken, but ain't about that life. I feel like they're both in heroic areas, so it's not even really going to matter. But I'm also like 4 levels higher than everything here, so not really much of a worry. I feel like this was designed before they added the level cap or the level shift. I feel like they expect you to be super high level when you get to this quest, to where those enemies don't even register giving you experience. Sup,
Thank you for
Thanaton?
meeting me here. Respect for his superiors is the mark of a good Sith. Of course, Zash would have did disagree with me passionately on that point, but then Zash never respected tradition.
It's wise to respect your superiors, at least until you're powerful enough to kill them.
Wise answer. You are not like your master. Tradition, principles, history, the threads that compose our society. Zash refused to acknowledge how one little tug could ruin the whole tapestry. Your work was sloppy, brazen even, but the news of her murder was sweet.
I did my best to clean up the bloodstains.
I speak in all seriousness. Too many people saw you enter the Dark Temple. I trust you'll be more careful in the future. Nevertheless, we're here to